did try to answer, but I didn't realize my
Oh,
mic wasn't
oh, good,
working.
good, good. Good. As long as everyone else
the credits running at the same. I had the credits running at the same
Oh,
time.
God.
Oops!
Curses.
I knew I forgot to do something. I forgot to check to make sure that the stuff was looking at the right screen. Oh well, this only takes a few seconds to fix. It's just. That one.
It's that weird moment where it's actually going into infinity, just in the slightest corner.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everyone to D&D as we continue our homebrew campaign. And we're on an ad break, so yeah. At least that would have been minimised.
Okay.
Minimised my
There,
mistake.
that's a good start.
Thank you, Twitch. So, to recap, last session, everyone arrived at the village, chatted with Rhea, and settled down for the night. Aside from El Toro, who was up late into the night.
Don't worry.
El Toro just wishes to clarify. I did not sleep with that centaur.
As a matter of fact,
In fact, I
We-
was appalled.
We could.
I'm gonna remind you that I went to the bakery.
Eventually, you did go to sleep.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Yes, I think the
reminder that
sheer
I did go to the bakery.
sound would have required you to seek sanctuary
Yeah.
with your ears.
Uh,
You'd have been feeling that in the ground. Yeah. God damn it! I need somewhere with floorboards, second story, so I'm not feeling this.
God.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's a good thing I've gone to the bakery and got some stuff. I knew that someone his size would need more food, so good thing I spent my gold on getting him the biggest portion.
Oh, so many
How do-
puns! So many puns!
Tell me, Ollie.
See, he was giving away a good portion.
Okay.
if
do
you,
think
it occurred to me, but I didn't want to say it.
do you think he needs 15 donuts?
Oh,
I think I need to.
oh.
Oh dear, that's enough. Right. But you're having a very uncomfortable awakening. You're waking up not where you fell asleep. You're waking up in a foul-smelling little hovel on the beach. Surrounded by at least 3 days of dirty plates. The musky smell in there is familiar to El Toro. But no one else. But only because El Toro, well, lived in a labyrinth. There wasn't exactly anywhere for him to, facilities.
Yeah.
El Toro's musk is can't be avoided. Yeah. Which is slightly different. This is just dank and smelly. So yes, you all wake up with a start. it is still night. And outside, great gurgling sounds can be heard. So, who is going to react first to their new environment?
Oh, for a second there, I thought I was back in the labyrinth.
I would like to just stand up and walk out, unless there is something preventing me from doing so.
No?
Ugh.
I plan to get up and regain my senses, and want to get out walk out away from this foul stench. So I'll follow behind.
I wish to leave this disgusting hovel. Does not agree with me.
I don't think it agrees with a lot of people, so we're in the same boat here.
Ah, my friends!
I'm sorry, scruffy gentleman. I seem to be ill-informed. You are not my friend. Or we have
I'm
never
just-
met.
Oh, you can be my friend
okay.
any day.
Okay, do I recognize him as that guy I saw on my way into the village?
As he itches himself awkwardly as you walk out.
Perrin walked by him the day before, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
you
she
do recognise
recognised
him.
Okay, and they told us.
And you can definitely be my friend too.
Let's stay acquaintances for now. I'm more concerned as to how I ended up in here.
Watch what you say to the bunny.
I think I don't remember falling asleep in here. So, how did we end up in here? Rhea.
Presumably he dragged us here, but I'm not sure how he managed it. Between my heightened senses and the mass of the ball.
She's just gonna look at you and go, "Do you think, Rhea?"
I think it's a possibility that this could be one of our tests, yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
But
okay.
if you wouldn't mind Warren, you should probably stand behind me in case this one gets handsy.
Don't worry. I can handle myself. Besides, I believe this is the newt we were told about.
At this point, I'm
Oh, I
just
have
going
no
to
doubt.
bulldoze
Oh,
out of the door and go, "Who dares kidnap El Toro?"
Well,
Oh,
good to see
hello,
our
my
friend.
friend. Friend El Toro.
Who knows
El
our
Toro
names,
does
you
not
know?
recognize you. Have I actually? I can't remember. Did I see Wolfie last week?
No.
No.
I think only two or three. I don't think only 2 or 3 of us actually saw him on the way in.
But I'm just
As
keeping
soon
to
as I
his.
appeared, I
I'm
was
just
just-
keeping to his tradition of saying hello, my friends.
Yeah,
to people who he doesn't know.
I know. Yeah, which he started taking up because I was doing it as Fernando to people I knew.
Yeah. See,
'Cause that was
when Fernando
Fernando's way of
does it,
speaking.
yeah, when Fernando does it, it's fun, and you know, when Wolfie did
Makes sense, 'cause
it
it's
was just
charming.
creepy.
He did it with extra energy when he knew he was guilty
Sam.
of something.
Yes.
Can't we have one session that doesn't involve us having to cover up a murder?
Sorry. I have a quick question for Sam that I thought about.
Go ahead.
Well, while I was teaching you how to eat with a knife and fork last week, I assumed we had some sort of conversation. It would probably be primarily me trying to learn about your homeland because I would have found that interesting.
I mean, she'd probably give you culture-wise would probably explain things, but would probably keep personal information about her
Sure,
life and stuff away because she's gonna.
more like
Yeah,
it's just
obviously-
I've warmed up to your character slightly
Oh, yeah,
from that.
Oh yeah, culture-wise, she'd probably explain like the use of chopsticks and like how and stuff like that. random questions that you would ask to someone from a foreign land. But if it came to personal questions, she'd probably have a "I don't really feel like talking about it," or not in a whole it's tragic or anything. More in a "I just don't really have
No,
anything worthwhile to say."
yeah, I was just using it as an example of that's why
Oh
I'm
yeah, yeah,
treating
yeah,
the
yeah.
character
It's not
slightly
about saying
different because
her eating habits, or if there's certain things she can't eat, like if she likes certain food, or if or certain things about her culture, she'd probably tell you a few things. Yeah, she'd tell you what you asked, basically. What you would assume is common sense questions, she'd probably have asked. Right. So yeah, she'd have told you probably not everything due to it only being a little bit, the limited time they had, but probably enough of the basics. Is there a particular reason you want to know that, or is it that you want to establish that there's like at least some familiarity between them at this point?
No, I was just establishing that's why my character's being a slightly more protective of you because she's like, this one's kind of adorable and I'm starting to like her a little.
If your character finds mine adorable because of the bunny ear, completely understand it.
Yes, that is entirely why she thinks her ears are adorable.
I need to protect you because you're a precious little bunny and you shouldn't see the horrors of the world thing. She's not gonna be angry about it, but she's gonna be a bit more, I can handle myself, but I appreciate it.
It's not that. It's a different aspect of my personality trait. It's just I'm genuinely I'm just trying to watch out for you because I do not trust this guy.
Okay, that's understandable, especially considering it in our culture. This is something that would be. We have these kind of people.
And you did say your weakness last week was being out your depth in a new land.
In a new land, yes, but I will remind you, perverts and crazy people are everywhere. They know no cultural bounds.
It's true. Sorry to derail there. I was just trying to establish a little...
No, it is perfectly fine, and I do appreciate you asking this of me. I do appreciate that. So that's fine. And I agree to it. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same wavelength.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I completely understand that. That's okay, DM. Sorry, we kind of went off on the one there.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Okay. So yeah. So she's going to be like, "Don't worry, we have stranger people than him here where I come from. Usually they're in loincloths though, and are a little bit more grabby. Usually they don't have the courtesy to say hello, my friends."
Yes, but do you mean it might belie his intention?
I'm just going to look over at Newt and going to ask, like, "Did you bring us here?"
No, of course not, my friends.
Then permit me to ask, how did we end up in your shack? Because I cannot for the life of me remember coming down here.
I don't know.
See.
Insight.
Inciting
that.
That is probably a smart choice.
16.
He's lying.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
I knew that before. I didn't even need to roll for it.
Yes, but I was rolling to justify my character knowing this, not me knowing it.
No, my passive is exactly 16. So
I knew
that.
Your passive your passive insight's way better than mine. I was going to have to roll for that one.
Okay.
I'm not doing too bad. I've got a passive insight 15.
Okay. Quick question. This is for Alex. For the sake of things, would it be acceptable if Perrin had taught at least the tiniest bit of her dialect to her, just in case of emergencies?
Yeah, to be fair, one of my things is I will learn new fighting. Basically, one of my things is I will learn tactician. I'll learn any piece of information because I think it might be valuable. So yes,
okay.
if you want
I'm
to
going to whisper to her in the native tongue, hoping you understand it enough of it. I do have a zone of truth if necessary.
That would be far too complicated for what I could learn in an evening.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I am not that intelligent. I only have a +1 in intelligence.
Okay. Then scratch that. She'll just say it in English. In English, I have a zone of truth if necessary.
I would have probably mentioned the languages I do speak though, if that came up.
Hmm.
I speak Draconic and Elvish.
Mine speaks Dwarven and Common, so yeah, we've got no overlap there.
Oh, I don't think a zone of truth will be necessary. It's quite obvious that he is lying.
Hmm. Then I'm going to look at El Toro and ask if the others are okay.
Uh,
El Toro, are the others in the chat with you?
It is a little hard to get out of the door when he's standing in it.
oh,
Well, I
El
can't
Toro
see-
apologizes. I'll step out of the
Oh.
doorway.
Then we're just missing our other teammate. Are they in the? Are they in the? I'm going to assume they're in the shack as well.
Yes.
It's okay. Then I'm going to look at Alex. I'm going to look at Alex's character. So we're all in one place. That's convenient. With an
Yeah,
eyebrow ring.
It's probably a test of some description.
And you believe this one is lying?
A test,
Nope,
you
he
say?
is lying. I do not believe it. It is a fact. This one is lying to us. Now,
Okay.
I would like you to tell us the truth. And I'm going to use a persuasion roll if I can. Which I'll guidance myself for. I'll put guidance on
What's your
persuasion.
persuasion? What's your persuasion? Is it plus
10. Plus 10.
Oh, good, because I've got a +5, so we've got a +10 then.
And I've got a D4 on it at the moment.
Okay.
For the next minute. Because now you actually have to pick what skill you put your guidance on. You have to choose the skill when you pick the guidance now, which is interesting. Yes, so would you like a persuasion roll for this DM?
You can try it.
Sure. Ooh, that's low. 4. Plus, that's an 18.
No, I don't think I will. I was just told you'd probably be here, my friends. Or would you like me to get angry?
A test, huh? Well, I see only one non-teammate here. I want to pick up Wolfie. Right, we seem to be standing on a little wooden platform. I want to pick up Wolfie and running power slam him off the platform.
Okay, so you're gonna have to grapple him.
Oh god.
As he picks him up and looks like he's about to move him. Oro, would you mind just holding him there for now? I don't think the physical violence will be necessary yet.
I agree. If he's a resident of this village and everything, I'd rather not bring him to harm. Regardless of what we've been told.
El Toro sees your point. I'll just sort of hold him in place on, like, can I have him just like splayed across my shoulder, like in a fireman's carry?
Well, you're gonna have to, as I said, you're gonna have to roll to grapple him.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah. That's an attack roll, isn't it?
Let me
Strength
just
check.
double check this under the new rules.
Oh yeah, new rules. Sorry, I'm used to it. I'm used to it being strength.
I'm just loading his character.
Oh, the new grapple checks.
My face is where it usually is, attached to my head.
Be very careful, Hawk, because this could be one of those she's in a kinky mood situations where it's like, and why is it not in my lap?
Actions in combat.
I sense a trap.
Clearly.
Which is worse if that sentence comes actually from a trap.
Grapple. Okay,
Oh, have you found
target
it?
must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw.
So do I roll the saving throw, or is
It's typically unarmed strike.
unarmed strike? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the attack roll for an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll then. Oh, that was bad, but I got 17.
Okay, he's rolling his defense. 21.
Ah.
Yeah.
Shrugs off your attempt. Oh, you want to go, El Toro?
Yeah.
I can't imagine Rhea's test would have us beating up this vagrants.
I agree. This isn't a good way to start things off. Do you want to try and calm down Mr. Newt while I try to calm down El Toro?
So
No, I
Toro,
think we should,
it's okay. Wolfie is going for a grapple.
Ooh,
Okay.
dear.
Is that a strength saving throw from me?
Yep, he's got a 26.
I think it's still athletics, isn't it? Athletics and dex. I'm just not sure on this one.
I can roll a dex saving throw. I have advantage on those.
According to the thing, it is a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Right, I have
This
a
is
higher
saving throw now.
Yeah.
I have a higher.
Well, yeah, it's just a roll to hit now, isn't it?
Oh god, I know why I can't find it.
I have a higher modifier on strength, but I have advantage on dex.
I was in the wrong.
Can you get what he rolled?
Well, 26. Not on dex. No, on strength I can.
Oh,
So
that's the one you want to roll then.
Yeah. 19.
No, he's got you.
Oh dear.
Listen, I think it's following the new rules that you don't need to roll to grapple. You have to roll to escape because it's automatic now. Hence why all the beasts can insta grapple you now.
I'm
They
still
just
pretty
need to
sure
be able
you
to land. They just need to land a hit on you to do it.
Yeah. I think it's you need to land a hit, and your save DC is determined by something new.
It's to escape at the end of turn, which is strength plus something, I think.
Ah, here we are. I know I'm strike.
So he is going to chuck you.
I feel like we should do something about this.
I close the door.
You're trapping yourself with the smell.
Oh God.
Yeah, okay, so you just make an unarmed strike and then say it's grappled, and then it's grappled, and then they have to make a strength or dex saving throw.
And it's 8 plus your strength modifier plus the attacker's proficiency bonus for the escape
Okay.
DC.
Except for El Toro can punch you in the face and grapple you at the same time, I think, because he's got
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just reading
the
that now.
grappler feet.
Okay, so he is chucking you. He's chucking you 10 feet.
Oh, God. Oh.
El Toro, are you okay?
El Toro just lost his footing.
El Toro,
No, I
please.
just
I'm
throw
gonna turn-
Toro on his ass.
I'm just gonna sigh and look at Newt and go, I apologize, Mr. Newt. I am curious. Why don't you live in the village?
I got kicked out.
Kicked out.
Terms
But everyone
out.
here seems so
In
fun.
terms of my divorce.
Divorce.
Yes, my friends.
Oh,
As part of my
Would
divorce,
this
I had to move
happen?
out.
oh, I'm very sorry to hear that.
I lost everything in the divorce.
Yes, that's quite tragic.
Yeah, she's gonna
What?
walk
He picks
closer
up a
to
bottle
him
of
and just.
whiskey.
She's just gonna walk over to him and go, "Are you at least?" They bring plates to you at least, so I'm going to assume you still managed to get food somehow.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah, my daughters
don't-
look after me.
that's something at least.
But you're so rude. You can get out of here.
My apologies. She's gonna look over at everyone else. Go.
Before I
think
get
that's
mad. And he's going to try and intimidate you.
Do I roll anything against the intimidation?
I forgot Wolfie would be a higher level, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
it
much
would.
level.
Okay. Am I gonna roll something against intimidation?
Okay, he's got a 19 on intimidation, so it would be a charisma save?
I would assume so.
Yeah. It's a 16. 16. Yeah.
Yeah, he's intimidated you with his and yeah, he's trying to make his eyes look red.
Yeah. She's just gonna step back behind Alex's character and just like her ears are gonna start twitching a little bit.
Hmm. Yes, we should probably head back to the village.
Pink eye.
I'm gonna step between them. It's like nobody gets to them without going through El Toro, and nobody goes through El Toro.
I
El
think
Toro.
he just did.
El Toro,
Toro. Please
I think you should relax a little.
relax. We've already angered this man more than we should, and well,
You want to bring it, El Toro?
I know this is a bad idea, but it's not in character to back down.
Hey, El Toro. Let's head back to the village now. I think it would be unwise to disturb this man any further.
El Toro agrees and just sort of.
Good.
Yes, you get out of here.
Gotta make sure we've got the rest of the party.
He takes another chug of his whiskey.
Lena, we're heading back to the village. You should join us. Unless you want to stay cooped up in that smelly room all night.
That's right, I fixed it.
You can
What do you
still
mean
hear
by
you can
fixed
hear some gurgling growing, getting more faint.
Oh, it's not coming from him.
Hmm?
What direction is it coming from?
It's coming from the beach.
Maybe we should head that way then.
Hmm.
Do we know exactly which direction it's coming from? On the beach.
Um,
Can I?
yeah, it's not that far away.
Okay.
Can I make?
Oh, sorry,
Can
did
I-
I
can I
take
make a-
damage on that throw earlier?
No.
Can I make a
playfully
perception
through,
check
yeah.
to see if I can make anything out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could do that as well with my rabbit ears.
19.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
need-
Not
Roll
rolling
for
good
the
today.
roll for the perception with your hearing as well. With your
Do I do it with
ears.
advantage because of ears, or
Yeah.
do I just do it normal? Okay, with advantage. 25.
Ooh. You both can hear. Well, you can see that there are spirits on the beach holding someone in the water, and you can hear them drowning.
Oh, it's ominous. It's a curse.
Yeah, we were told about this, and we're not to interfere with that because it's it's being punished.
Have you actually been told that?
It was
Yeah,
They-
it was brought up that he was being punished for a crime against the gods. They didn't tell us exactly what he did, just that he had done some. He was involved in the thing with Poseidon, the very thing we're summoned for, and he's being punished. And well, I think
I
both
believe
me
we were
and
told he killed Poseidon. Because
Well,
I
yeah,
laughed
I
at the idea.
besides which, me and Alex being, being from the kind of places we are, we'd know not to interfere if a god is punishing something. That's way above our pay grade.
But are the others so inclined?
Oh, that is a good point.
Especially the fishermen.
Why? Yeah, as a thing, I've been told why he's being punished, and I've seen it firsthand. But or I was told what the punishment was, but I also haven't dealt with a lot of the big high gods. I am quite a lowly one, so no, I am not. I am not in the camp. Leave him alone. You don't mess with the big ones. At this point, so I am heading over to dissuade the spirits. Try diplomatic first. Not
Does
my strong.
anyone have trouble at seeing at night?
Yes.
Pardon?
Do you have a compensation for that or not?
What, for seeing at night?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I was going to offer to cast the light spell for you.
I got the light spell.
Oh, you do have the light spell.
Yeah.
It's one of my racial traits. I have the light spell, so even though I don't need it, it's quite amusing.
Okay, is anyone
So
going with
they
him?
look like
I'll take a wander down. See what exactly is happening.
I'll walk down with them, muttering under my breath. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to beat the fuck out of that guy, and I'm going to shit in his house.
I'm gonna shake my hat. I'm
I'm just gonna look at him. Sure you will, big guy. Sure you will.
gonna look at him like this one's going to need a bit more looking at after. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait for Trigger. Make sure
So
we're all together.
I'm going to walk on.
Okay, then I guess we're all walking down. I'd rather not split the
Okay.
group this early on.
Well, El Toro is malleable. He follows instructions, but he does have a high temper.
It's a matter of
High level of pride.
Yeah.
Interesting notes.
God, one of us is gonna have to be the Paul Heyman to his Brock Lesnar, though.
Well, he seems to follow my commands, which is good.
Are you sure, though? Are you sure he just didn't reach like reasoning? And
Well,
we got
you-
lucky that time.
Reach reason.
Well, you can keep
You
going
did happen
towards
to
him.
give him a
at this
convenient
point, I am
out.
convinced he's willing to follow my orders, which is good.
It gave him a convenient out, is why.
That too. I'm not blind to this.
Oh,
okay.
can I cast message on the poor drowning guy?
I don't know.
You can cast it.
I'm just gonna sort of point towards him and go, "You right there, buddy?" How's it going?
Okay. He's not capable of replying.
Except with gurgle, gurgle.
I speak gurgle gurgle. It's fine.
Well, no, it's also the fact that he's not going to be capable of really rational thought while he is in
Well, that
this
is true.
particular
He is
state
being.
of being murdered.
It's called drowning. He's speaking drowning to death. It's very hard to translate.
You know, his mind is just a panicked mess.
Oh, it's literally just verbal. I just wanted to know him to know I'm there.
Okay, it was the fisherman who headed off first, so
Yeah.
Do you
what are you
I'm
going to do
still
when
not
you get to the
convinced Ray would want
spectres?
us.
Sorry, I didn't catch that, Hawk.
No, I was going to say, when you get to the spectres, what are you going to do?
Yeah. They are visibly holding him under the water at this point, aren't
Yes.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 of them surrounding him. Not going to
Well,
start.
three
with
of them. 3 of them are holding him under the water. The one with the pole arm is standing observing.
Okay. How would I? Again, I'm Sherlock Holmes creeping into how I would start this. I almost started with sort of a hello, but no.
The spectre closest to you
Spirit.
looks like a pirate.
Yeah, I'm not responding in piratey, but
I shall translate into pirate language.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced. I'm still not convinced this is Ray's idea of a test is to save him.
No.
Doesn't have to be. This is how it would go. So, hold, spirits. Why do you punish this man? So,
Pole arm Pete approaches you.
Oh, pole arm
He is
Pete.
being punished for his crimes.
And it's like, you can see that, but why is it this way? Is there surely not a more humane way to do this?
He killed a god. This is the only punishment for him.
El Toro ain't messing with that shit.
Would you deal with him another way?
There is a punishment, and then there is cruelty for the sake of cruelty. Killing a god, yes, he deserves punishment, but does he? But does this help to restore the balance that he is upset?
It is not
This
about
just seems
balance.
to cause.
It is about vengeance.
Sorry, I didn't catch that last word.
It is about vengeance.
And who has been so vengeful as to order this?
The
Justice
Titan.
or vengeance? The two are not
His mother.
the Titan ordered.
The one that summoned us.
Tell me, you have seen people drown in your society?
Yes.
You know
Much as a
how they suffer.
yes. They suffer.
Tell me something.
As much
Are you a good person?
I do not know. I am.
Would you take his
That
place?
is all I know for sure.
If
I
it
have
meant
ta-
he was
I have,
free
but
for one night, would you take his place?
oh. Punish. Okay, Jumanji, how to put the philosophical spin while also sticking to principles. If it was punishment, an ending does not bring redemption, nor does it bring justice or peace. Peace.
Tell me,
Yes, man, yes.
would you grant this man his freedom even for a day? A reprieve by taking his place?
Yes.
Then do so. But at the slightest sign of hesitation, we shall come back for him. But you must step into the water yourself.
I head into the water after firmly planting the blunt end of my spear into the sand and shrugging off my backpack and hat.
Okay.
Would you like me to watch your spear for a bit?
They do
Please.
proceed to grab you and start to drown you.
Yeah, I'll try and not to. I'll try and resist my reflexes to panic and fight to get out. So I would imagine that would be a will save
Yeah.
or wisdom save, as it's called now.
With advantage because you are you're not panicking yet. How is the rest of the party going to react to this?
I'm going to hold his spear. I'm going to hold his spear, but I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be giving him respect because while I don't believe that it's not our place to interfere with the punishment of a god, he was given the option to take the place, and she's going to give him the noble thing. She's not going to pray because right now that might draw attention. So, but she is going to hold his spear out of respect, watch, but be quite hurt watching him suffer for someone else.
Because right now you can feel the water going down your throat.
I will approach
fill.
the spirits.
As
before he
can't
drowns, I will approach the
scream.
spirit.
Yeah. You approach the spirit.
Tell me, apparition. Will he have the same benefits of the curse, or will he die?
He will die.
Because that is unacceptable, as I kind of need him. He was brought here by the Titan for a reason. Killing him cannot be what she wants.
It was his choice.
It may be his choice. But he has proven himself a good man, willing to die for someone who has suffered great failure. And is due a curse. Killing him is not what Freya would want, surely.
We are here just doing our job. We have no stake in this, aside from our vengeance. That's all we are here for.
And at what point will your vengeance be satisfied?
Never.
That is the problem with vengeance. You will never be satisfied, therefore this will be a loop that will never end. Surely there can be a better use for him and the fisherman.
There isn't. Okay, I see El Toro has moved closer. What's El Toro going to do?
Oh. I think there's only one thing he'd think to do, but I don't think it's a good idea.
Are you going to take his place? Because you could probably take it.
Well, no, I've got no resistance to drowning at all. I'm...
Yeah, but you probably got a better con than he has, which means you can hold your breath for longer. And you've got much more hit points.
Yeah, this is true, but I would still die.
His con's only one better than me.
They only drown him to the dawn, right?
Yeah.
How far away is that?
That's still
Can I make
hours.
any guess on... Oh, none of us would survive that long.
No.
Would have been a really helpful time to be a sea elf rather than a high elf.
I mean, I do have spare the dying.
Well, there you go. See,
I am really surprised. I am really surprised you are not a sea elf.
Because I only actually learnt of them yesterday. That is why I'm not a sea elf.
Oh. Oh.
But no, I made the choice, made the character, played the session. I'm not going to try and become a sea elf, especially at this point.
So I know what I'm going to do to try and help this situation out. We're going to give you an in-head radio mode.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pull out my the lute and just keep playing in your head with message to keep you calm and focused.
The only thing I could do is realistically just keep casting Spare the Dying on him, but I don't think it'll work.
Well, only if he dies.
El Toro
Well,
could
yeah.
challenge one of them to a wrestling match for his freedom, but I don't think that's going to
Well,
help.
that's the thing. I think they do it until until the guy drowns. So literally, they just wait till the guy's dead.
Have they released Obnus? Have they released Obnus?
Yes.
Tell me, cursed one. Are you really?
Yeah.
Are you really okay with somebody else dying to take your punishment? Unlike you, he won't return in the morning.
The spectres turn to him and look.
It's a cruel thing to be cursed by a god, but it is your punishment for a deed you committed, not for one he committed. But he was willing to take it for you. Are you not willing to return the favor?
No. No, he's foolish. He took my place. That's up to him.
Then maybe Rhea was right to curse you. As even now you do not seem to feel or show remorse for your action. The murder of her child.
He starts to walk away.
El Toro, grab him.
Right, I'm going to roll to grapple.
Oh,
So, okay,
well,
that's unarmed. Unarmed strike. Come on. 26.
I don't know if he can actually get out.
Well, no, because remember the DC is only 8 plus his strength plus his proficiency, so it's only going to be a 18, maybe. I don't know what your stats are. Let me pull up his...
So, and proficiency is at 3 currently. So,
Yeah, so it's only 3 plus 8, so it's only going to be like 16, 17 maximum.
16.
Yeah.
I must say, Trigger, do you have foresight? Because my my character Toki is looking very accurate for what the situation would be.
Oh wait, I don't have.
What's your strength modifier?
Oh no, he actually went through and deleted all of his characters.
Oh.
So no, I've got no
Wow.
stats for him.
Well, he's been that malnourished for a long time. Can't we just not say he's now at really bad stats anyway?
Yeah, I'll just say he's grappled.
Hey, Scrawny, you're going. Hey, Slim Jim, you're going nowhere.
Would you mind
You've been
bringing
dying
him
to
over
say
here?
that. I'll haven't you?
Yeah. Sorry.
Would you mind bringing him over here, please?
I'm just going to sort of bear hug him, lift him off his feet, and just sort of plunk him down in front of him.
Yeah, and your movement speed is not even limited by this. Could you? Yeah, so if you wouldn't mind, just yeah. Spirits, my friend, her ally there made a good-hearted gesture. This man was not willing to do the same. I propose that you resume your vengeance on the one appropriate for, and return my ally to me, alive.
No. You show no faith in your ally.
I'm afraid I have to. I'm afraid I have to agree with them.
I believe in his resolve. I just would rather he not die.
I agree, but at the same time, he made the choice, and to remove him from this forcefully would dishonor him. I have faith in our ally. I do have faith in our ally, and that is why I'm standing here with the spear. Not as I want to go and save him.
Let me ask you then, Purin. In your culture,
Okay.
is honor worth his life?
Con save time.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, Hawk, before we get to that, because I would play the music in his head, I would like to give him that bardic inspiration that I was fishing for.
Yeah.
I'm literally trying to keep him calm, and I'm going to keep supplying him with bardic inspiration so he can pass these things if he so needs them.
That's a 21 on the con save.
Yeah, so you don't need that yet.
Well, I can't give him them because you. I figured that's what you were doing. That's why I haven't given him so. Because you can only have one of them at a time, I believe. You can only have one from one, no matter how many bards you have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then if you say that his honor is worth his life, as much as we could use him, Toro, kneel this man down so he can watch. You will watch this man and honor his sacrifice for you.
Purin's looking at Dan drowning, and it is getting to her, watching him, because she knows she can't do anything about it, because it's culturally she knows it's wrong to do so.
Yeah, I would like Toro for you to just push him into the ground and make him
Do I have
watch.
to
Make
roll
Optus
for
watch
that?
the sacrifice.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure you've got him at this point.
El Toro has to watch heroic types do stupid things every day. You'll get used to it.
What I will do is I will approach the fisherman. I was not on a skill. Our guidance is wait. Language is use skill spans creatures 1d4 in the Man, they've made guidance worse. Guidance didn't even help with saving throws anymore.
Nope.
Damn. I'm not going to do that then. This is pointless. I'm just going to make sure.
That's because they broke it horribly the last
Yeah.
steps.
Yeah, I am just going to make sure Obnus is watching this act of kindness.
Okay, good girl.
Okay, what's your con modifier?
+3.
So you've got 4 minutes.
I believe he's got 4 minutes.
Mm.
If anyone's got a good idea of how to make him not drown in 4 minutes.
Does watching another not in your place not move you at all? Or have you lost all your humanity?
No. Doesn't matter. I'd just rather it wouldn't be me there anymore.
You would rather someone else suffer for your acts. In the same way you know it's the pain. Then maybe
I'm
you
not
are
selfish.
irredeemable.
You're wasting you're wasting your words on him. He clearly feels no remorse or regret for what he did.
Words are wind. Actions speak louder than words, and his actions have told me all I need to know.
It's getting to the point where his time is starting to run out.
Can I try an intimidation thing on Opnus? I don't think this is... El Toro promises you that if you don't put a stop to this, then 5 minutes with me will be worse than anything they can do over any length of time.
Do you need to
say to me? There is nothing you could do to me that would make this worse.
You could kill him. He's not immortal.
Sorry, thought Nicole was bringing the spider over.
No, that's kind of the point. Execution would be the easy way out. He'd probably be longing for death by this point.
Mm.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. Without the person they're punishing, there'll be no punishment, which would release him.
Okay. His time's run out.
Oh shit!
And he begins to choke from the water.
I'm gonna
Before he is completely dead, your mind. He has suffered your vengeance. Killing him won't bring you any vengeance now. Me reviving him, at least he'll live. He's not going to suffer anymore by you killing him. Because unlike that one, he won't come back.
You know nothing.
I'm going to have to do this myself, aren't I? Alright, I'm going to go and get in the water with him. We're going to do a tactical...
The mermaid one stops you.
Ooh.
You dishonor your friend.
I'm not getting him out. I'm gonna duck down and secondary breathe for him. I'm gonna fill that motherfucker's lungs with air.
No. That's not something you would know how to do. You probably don't even know how to swim.
I know how to breathe. No, I know, that's why I'm not swimming. I'm literally just gonna go waist deep because I'm much taller than him.
Yeah, but you're not going to know how that works. This is going to be one of your first encounters.
I know how to do simple. No, but I know how to do simple first aid to fill his lungs with air. I know how to breathe into him.
Yeah, but he's already got the water inside him. Breathing air into him won't help.
No, that's true. I wasted a bit too late. Oh, well, never mind.
I'm gonna whisper to Alex, why do we not simply introduce these spirits to the ground?
You think you can hurt a spirit?
Don't know. Never seen one before. Would he have seen one before? I don't think so.
Okay.
Traditionally, spirits aren't Greek adventurers.
Okay, so you have okay, so your lungs are filled up. You're now on you're now on death saves.
Okay, so that's just a d20.
Yeah.
Plus your D6 here, you haven't used it.
18, so I don't need to use it yet.
No. The rest of the part, you can see that he is not fighting. He's not fighting back anymore, and he's clearly not breathing anymore. He's not conscious.
Then has he not suffered? Okay, so has he not? So
that is the argument I literally just made.
yeah, He's kind of
And they-
already suffered.
They told me I knew nothing.
Hmm.
The mermaid spirit travels into the water. Anyone going to do anything?
Nope.
I would have, but I'm kind of torn because I was told it would be like in his culture it would be disrespectful, so I'm not sure how I feel about that.
And you're
It's the same
basically
with
making
purring.
and you're basically making Obi watch it in close detail. And he's
I mean, the only
crying.
things
yeah,
I can
if-
think...
Yeah, and what the worst part is, he feels nothing about it. He doesn't care.
The only things I can think to do are challenge a spirit to a wrestling match for their freedom, or just walk on over there and pull him out.
But that's
And-
the thing. He's as far as we know, they drown him for like the whole thing. And well, he's already drowned. He's already had it. So, but apparently that's not enough for them. So, I really don't know, because Perrin couldn't. The thing is, because he agreed to it, Perrin doesn't exactly think it's a smart idea to do, but he decided to do it, and she can't disrespect his decision. He decided to do it as a noble gesture, and to do that would interfere with gods that are in her pantheon and way above her pay grade.
See, one of my ideals is making me really conflicted on this.
Hmm.
My noble
Yeah.
obligation, it's making me really conflicted on what I should do.
Well, it makes you feeling about. I don't think you could do anything anyway.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know what we could do to save him at this point, because he's decided to go through with it.
I believe it's my duty to protect and care for the people beneath me. But again, I'm torn on the. Does that mean I should respect his wishes?
That's something for you to decide, isn't it?
I don't know. Any spirits aren't budging because they are stubborn. And
No,
won't
they're
even
not.
listen
No, they're
to
not
reason at
stubborn.
this
That's
point.
why they exist, is to do that job. You can't get mad at them.
Yeah, but I
They
can't
literally
agree with that.
have no other purpose to exist. They
Yeah, their
look
purpose-
like
their
they're
purpose is to-
victims.
wait. No, their purpose is to make Obnus suffer, but they're not even listening to the argument of the fisherman's not even suffering anymore. There's just no point in it. Even if their vengeance, even by their vengeance standards, it's pointless.
Not only that, Obnus isn't even suffering for it, which, he doesn't really care.
That you know of.
If anything, he's got. True. Because he doesn't.
As I said,
So far he's told.
You can hear him weeping.
I'm gonna try one more time with the persuasion. Are you really
I'm gonna look at him as well. I'm going to join her while holding the spear, because I promised I'd look after it.
I'm gonna kneel down next to him. This doesn't satisfy their vengeance. Are you really prepared to let him die? He's about to. His life will be extinguished. You'll never be able to do anything further by this point. Whereas if you take his place, you may suffer your punishment, but your life will still go on. You can still help this village rebuild. There's still things you can do to try and redeem yourself. For the sake of their vengeance and your punishment, you're really prepared to let another man die.
It honestly sounds to me more like he's given up completely.
Is there nothing in you that's... Is
I have
there nothing in you, or was in you, that is willing to fight for even a chance to try and redeem yourself? And spare the suffering of another?
Jumanji, I have an idea, but it's not a good one. You said I could probably last longer if I challenge the spirits that if I last longer, they let us all go, are they like to accept?
No.
That's not your decision to make. That's the DM's decision.
Well, I mean, I don't suppose you can answer that, but like, it's all I can think to do.
You're not even willing to fight for a chance to redeem yourself, even with one kind act to save another.
I think you might be approaching this the wrong way.
Well,
do tell.
I'm just gonna lean down and whisper in his ear. I'm just gonna go. You know, Rhea called him here, and you saw the punishment for one piece of stupidity. What do you think is going to happen to your punishment if you let someone else die on your watch? You probably should save your own ass and just take your punishment that she gave you in the first place.
Well, that's kind of what I was trying to.
No, that's the persuasion order I want to make. I was like, save your own ass, mate.
Appeal to self-preservation.
Because you're trying to give him the noble option. No, he's not noble.
Yes,
you're approaching it the wrong way.
No, there was a reason I was trying to give him the noble option and not do that option. Because I feel if I gave him that option, it would invalidate the decision he has to make.
No, that's why. No, because that's the problem. He's never going to be noble about it. He'll do it for saving his own ass, though.
He just cries, and in the water, you see Bergie start to float to the surface. He's dead.
No, me. El Toro, drown the motherfucker.
No, El Toro, don't.
El Toro is confused.
El Toro.
If you drown him, that will invalidate his sacrifice. He did this for him to have one night of reprieve.
Yeah, now I'm punishing for killing my companion. Drown the motherfucker.
Yes.
I'm
looking at validating his sacrifice.
I'm looking at the spirits and going, well, does he need to stay in the water till dawn? Is this how this works? Or are you satisfied or is he satisfied your conditions?
That is unpleasant.
I'm just going to turn over and go, you're alive? Hold on a second. Hold on, give me a sec. Just got to go for a sec.
Oh no, I can't imagine the prospect of being drowned to death is pleasant.
No.
The skinny one has survived.
Oh no, he didn't. He gave his life.
Okay, I'm
As he chose
back.
to. He drowned. But he chose to give mercy to one who deserves none. showed great character in his sacrifice.
Ryoshi, may I make a point to you?
Indeed, he is a man worthy of respect.
He did not attempt to resist us. He took that punishment full, and without flinching or without attempting to dishonor himself or others.
Ryoshi, you were asked a question. Now, through your actions, I have found the answer for you. You didn't know whether you were a good man, but you just proved you are. Willing to sacrifice yourself for even the lowest of strangers. That makes you a good man.
You honor me with your praise.
I'm going to approach him.
Oh.
I'm gonna
I do not wish you to misconstrue my words. That was not praise. That was merely a fact. As I said, I judge actions very high over words.
I'm going to walk over to him and hand him his spear, and go, as promised. You're a credit to our homeland, much like the stories of our homeland. You showed courage and honor.
Looks like you got the W, brother.
El Toro, would you mind helping Ryoshi?
Please, if
He
you
might be a little unsteady.
would it be okay if I cast a spell to heal him?
Oh, he's on
'Cause
full
I have
health.
Lester. I have. Oh, good. He's
Sorry,
on full health.
I just
No,
want to
I'm just imagining psychologically he's very unsteady on his feet after being dragged.
I'm going to straight up pick him up and put him on my shoulder.
Now, Jumanji, now is this just throwing me over your shoulder, or am I sitting on your shoulder?
You know what? I have witnessed you take a victory, so sitting on the shoulder.
Good, because otherwise you might have a load of seawater going down your back if you throw me over.
Victory for the small one.
This is what it's like to be tall. Yeah.
Oops, sorry, mind the horns.
I'm gonna pat you gently on somewhere on your muscular shoulders / back, because probably on the top of the head would be seen as condescending. So
Yeah.
Ryoshi won a great victory today.
thank you.
That is
Credit.
something El Toro understands.
A credit to our homeland.
Thank you.
Yes, well, one does tend to achieve victory when around me.
Yes.
I'm gonna stick close to El Toro just in case. I know he doesn't need the healing, but
Yeah, I'm going to turn to look at Obnus and go. I know what you have gone through, and I still do not agree that the punishment should go on this long. But remember that in this world, you are not the only one who suffers. And
To live is to suffer.
but to live is also to see the good.
Strive for victory.
Yeah, to live is also to see the good in the world and to accept that though you may suffer, you can still do good.
One should always strive for victory in this life, in whatever pursuit they may take.
Ah, I see you have passed the first test.
more accurately, Ryoshi's has passed the first test. showed great courage and honor.
As Hans walks down
Great
the beach.
conviction.
Test?
You have passed the first test. I believed in you, and I was proven right.
Yes, I imagine you took great belief in our comrade's capabilities on this one.
Hans always believes in people.
Say the line, Hans.
Go on, Hawk, or do you want me to do it?
Oh, you're better at it.
Ah, fine. Yeah, you did a bit.
Oh.
Yeah, I believed in you from the start, because Hans always believes in you, and Hans will always believe in you. Now, I believe right now Richter owes me a pint. Yeah.
You know I was gonna buy you one anyway, right?
Ah, come, mein Herr Richter. Let's go. Let us drink and celebrate.
Put out the consolation scotch and get out the celebration scotch. What's the difference? It's the same scotch.
And as a
It's
joke,
slightly different
just because he said mine hair, as in my lord, that's gonna get. I'm just gonna have Perrin's ears perk up and just be like, must be a cultural thing.
Well, he sees my accent as well.
See, there we go. You're getting it, Hawk. You're getting it.
Yeah.
It's because I
Ja.
don't normally do that accent. It's been a long time.
Yeah, but you're getting it. You're getting it. You just add a little bit more positivity to it. I know you can do it, Hawk. Hawk Hans believes in you. Yes, we've got two Japanese people here, so we might as well merge. And Liz, are you going to be okay?
Yes, but I can't move my paint thing that's fallen down the side of the bathtub.
Phrasing, Liz.
It's my microfiber face cloth.
Okay. Just give Trigger 5 minutes. He'll come up with something. Okay, I'll help.
It's down this side.
Well, I see it. Okay. There you go.
I couldn't find it when I went to wash my.
Okay.
Never
Never mind. Right. So on that German thing, do we follow Hans and co, or are we just going to watch a pirate and a Goliath skip off for scotch?
No, because Richter's not there. I don't know why Richter suddenly thought he was there.
Sorry.
Yeah,
only Hans
that's
here.
what happened. Yeah, okay. Hans has got a. Well, we could just have, like, his voice just appeared or something. I don't know.
Well, you've got
Okay.
places to go. I can't be standing here giving you clues.
That's true.
You can give us a clue.
What about number 1 or number 2? All I can tell you is Hans believes in you.
Well, that's great, but where do we go now?
Where would you choose to go now?
She said something about investigating.
I think this guy's had too much of that whiskey.
I don't think he's had the whiskey yet.
Where did you start off on the beach?
In that
Can
cabin.
Can you?
Oh no, I was waiting for. What was Sam saying?
So, well, he asked where we started, and I said Newt's little cabin on the beach. Actually, not that far off from where we started, to be honest.
Surely our test is not to repair the vagrant's marriage.
But to be fair, it seems like all he wants to do is fight.
Maybe, but it's clear that he's a hurt man.
But isn't that what you want to do?
What
He
to help
turns
his
to-
help his marriage?
He turns to Aria. But you want to fight?
Oh,
What's the
I don't wish
difference?
to fight.
You have your little
I only
gang
wish to
of
attain
men,
victory.
and you enjoy fighting. In fact, I think you enjoy fighting a lot.
I don't find fighting unpleasurable, but I do not see the need for fighting unless it's called for.
Yeah.
I definitely don't wish to beat a downed man.
El Toro would like to fight.
I'd rather not fight him. It seems like any amount of damage we do to him is not exactly going to match the pain he's actually going through.
Well,
The
can I go back and at least finish cleaning his place?
I think we should go back and help him. He's clearly, yes, he's aggressive, but he's clearly hurting. I'd like to at least give it a try. At least try to not leave on bad terms. It's not something that's acceptable where I'm from.
Oh yeah, the message I sent you, I know we discussed it, but I don't think I ever got a definitive answer.
Well, as I said, you have to go and speak to Newt. I'm sure he can help you with something. And I'll see you later.
Okay, enjoy your drink, Mr. Hans.
As he walks off along the beach.
And I'm going to start making my way back to Newt's hut a little bit. Still shaken from the last time I saw him, but determined.
Yeah, just as we go away, one last comment to Obnus. Enjoy your evening. While riding away on the Minotaur's shoulder.
You've earned that, though.
Yeah.
So as you walk up the beach and approach the hut, you see that Newt is still there, although he's slightly more drunk now.
I'm going to pull out a piece of bread that I got from the bakery and hold it in my hands as I approach him. Mr. Newt, sir?
Yeah? My friends! Oh, you're back!
Yes,
Did you
Mr.
want
Newt.
something?
It's more, first of all, I understand we upset you last time we were here. I know it's not much, and I'm going to offer him the bread. I know it's not much, but I brought this from the bakery and thought, well, I don't know when the last time you ate it was, but just a little apology for our behaviour when we were last here.
Oh, I do not want any bread. It slows down the alcohol, and it is so difficult for me to actually get drunk.
Then you just going to kneel, and then
Being a blood hunter, it's so difficult.
She's going to just kneel and just not familiar with your
Nice one, Phil. Survey soccer stuff.
I'm not familiar with your. I'm not aware of your. I'm aware that you were divorced and you were close to someone in the village.
I had a wife and a family, and I lost it all.
What?
And why did you lose these things?
I was about to ask him. Look, forgive me for asking, but how did this happen exactly?
I was weak, stupid, young. I lost it all.
And again, forgive me for saying so, but being this way, you say your daughters look after you. They clearly still love you if they're still willing to come and bring you food and look after you.
Why so weak? So weak.
I can only imagine how hurt they must be to see you in such a state. And looking at your hut, do you need help cleaning it up? I can't imagine it's easy to look after this place on your own after having a family.
It's very kind of you.
Well, I have a big family myself. I have at least 20-something siblings.
Because your family breed like rabbits.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I have, of my generation, at least 16 siblings.
Do you drink?
Only at funerals, at special occasions, and the occasional dinner.
Oh, here, have a drink. He offers you clumsily his bottle.
She's going to take it and give it a sniff. I'm not familiar with this. Is this whiskey?
It's whiskey.
Okay. She's just going to take a little sip. Do I have to roll?
No, not for that much.
So she's just going to take a little sip of it. She's just going to take one last little sip and just go, I have to watch myself. I'm not as big and strong as you are, good sir. I don't have the body to handle it, though.
No, you have a much cuter body.
I appreciate your compliment, but on to pressing matters. I'm assuming that you. How long has it been since you've cleaned this place?
Oh, my daughters help me sometimes. A while ago.
Well, I can only imagine it would hurt them to see you, well, see it like this.
It is
If you'd
marginally
like.
cleaner than the labyrinth.
If you'd like, I'm more than happy to help clean up. It might even ease the worry. I'm sure you love your daughters enough, and I'm sure it would ease their worry to see you're able to look after yourself. But but if you don't mind me saying so, I think the amount you're drinking might worry them slightly.
Oh, they're big, strong girls. They don't mind.
Have they said that, though, sir?
Probably.
The fact that you can't answer 100%, well, all I know for certain is that they clearly love you enough to keep you, whatever you did to have you yourself exiled from within the village, they still love you enough, and, well, is there any chance of you getting redemption and back into the village?
I don't know.
Have you even tried?
Okay, I'm gonna see. Hold on, I'm just gonna check that I can do something.
You hear a voice from behind you. Oh, he's tried, but the foolish drunk doesn't seem to understand that his family don't want him around if he's going to behave like this.
I see.
He left them.
So he.
He left them
I'm just
for
looking because I think.
months.
What were you doing within those months?
Oh, he just would disappear. Wouldn't you, Newt?
Who is this person standing over us?
Newt looks up at him. Oh, yes, you're right. Yes. You are correct.
Wait, who's this? Sorry, hi.
Oh, hello. I've not seen you. I haven't had the opportunity to address you yet. My name is Atreus.
Atreus.
I'm
Okay.
head of the guards here.
Okay. Is this someone... is this a new character? Because I don't remember an Atreus.
No, I don't believe there was an Atreus before.
But was there a Loki?
No.
God of War.
Okay, then I'm going to look up to this Atreus and go, my name is Purin. I guess you could say I'm a guest to your village, and, well, I can see that this man is suffering, but, well, they haven't exactly explained his story to us. Yet he was seemingly nice enough to put us up for the night.
Well, in other words, you woke up inside his shack.
Well, all of us apparently woke up in there, despite us not... None of us remember coming here.
And Well, at least you offered to help him.
Well, I can at least do this, and I'm going to cast Lay on Hands, but I'm going to use the Purify Poison on him to remove his try and remove his drunk.
He's gonna love that.
Don't do that. I'm trying it. I wanted to be drunk.
Have you ever thought that maybe... Yes, but do you understand that the moral conscience...
No.
Ah.
Little bunny, I don't care. He stomps into his hut, slams the door.
Would you like El Toro to beat the fuck out of him and shit in his house?
No. El Toro. Two
Oh,
reasons.
he's gonna hate what I did in this house.
Two reasons for that.
What did you do in my house?
I sprayed it with perfume.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No, that's not the problem.
He's gonna hate that though.
No, that's not the problem. I think we're going to want to get out of here now.
I'm going to stand up. Like, oh dear.
Yes, let us depart from here. Yes, especially you, girl. Move. You aren't going to want to hear this. You with the hearing.
Oh dear.
You aren't going to...
You've
just made it worse.
Oh dear.
You've just rejuvenated his little spank bank. Can we please get out of here? Just before your teammate starts hearing it.
I think it's more gonna. I think it's actually gonna drive him insane because it's not a feminine smell. It's a horrible, horrible perfume.
Oh, thank God.
To cover up that musk. But he's got heightened sense of smells, and that's not going to go away for a very long time.
Oh dear.
Oh, well, sure. Let's just still get out of here.
Yeah, let's go. I've tried what I can for this man, but he's.
And you said you were head of the guards.
I need help.
Yes. Would you like something?
Merely at this point, trying to ascertain your position.
We wash our brushes with odorless thinner, shake them off, and just beat the devil out of them.
I would like to insight him on the line.
I would insight Phil.
Line of, yes.
Who among us has not woken up in an elderly alcoholic shack?
I'm not an alcoholic.
Alcoholic things.
I don't know which one I'm more offended by. The alcoholic or the elderly.
Or the fact that she's calling your place a shack.
Oh dear.
Well, that's
It's a shame we couldn't help.
There's not much you can really do for him. He's made his own bed.
Even so, I just don't like seeing people like that.
So was this guy lying to us, or is he actually the head of the guard?
He's not lying to you.
Okay, cool.
He looks straight at you and says, "The problem is, men like him are weak." They don't understand. They don't understand the sort of strength it needs to command. You do, don't you?
Sorry, just in one. Can I get an answer to that question? Was that a yes or a nay? Yay or nay?
Well, he's lying to you. No.
No. The question. I sent Hawk a message. I asked him a question.
No.
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 Okay. Then I need to rethink what my divine purpose is. Because I am a god of some description, and if I'm not that god, I'm not sure which one I am.
You know, you could just tie him up and put him on a boat, right?
Yeah, but his family don't want him to die.
He won't be dead. He just won't be here.
Yeah, but they clearly want him around. I mean, if they're still coming to feed him and stuff, the kids still clearly care for him.
Sorry, what was his question?
He was basically commenting to you, saying that the others that they don't understand what strength it requires to command. That you do understand.
El
Yes,
Toro
I do
understands
understand.
strength, all right.
Yes,
Oh
I do
yes, El
understand
Toro,
that.
you understand strength. But your friend here, she understands what it means to command, to stand at the head of an army.
Well, hardly to. Well, we're a little small to be called an army yet. But the progress is in process. But yes, I do understand what it means to
But yes.
command.
You would understand what it feels like to command them in battle for the glory of conquest. Don't you?
Yes, but the conquest is only a means to an end. I only wish to achieve victory for my goals. I don't wish to conquer those who are willing to. I only wish to conquer and destroy those who oppose or mean me and mine harm.
But that is
I'm not a
everyone.
needless zealot that wishes to control everything.
But eventually you'll realize that you have to control things. Otherwise they control you.
Yes, within my
The
domain.
sea is control. Otherwise, you'll never be free. See, your friend here understands. She knows her borders are so tightly controlled that they have freedom. But she would not inflict that on the world. No, she has a job. She is a guard. She protects what the gods tell her to. But you...
I am strong enough to list the shackles of leadership. And control my domain. I just don't wish to control everything outside of that.
But what if everything becomes part of that?
Not everything needs to lead to a violent conquest to achieve that. Negotiation and personal relations can assuage the need for conquest. Just as long as you try to achieve victory in your goals.
Well, what if... What do you say about that, El Toro? Do you not agree with me that conquest is the most important thing? Victory above all?
El Toro agrees. Victory is victory is probably one of the main concepts El Toro actually understands.
And perhaps I'm talking to the wrong one. Perhaps it is you, El Toro, who I should be speaking to.
Just strike the Hogan pose.
Ah,
Oh,
did you
perhaps-
forget I was on your orders, El Toro?
Perhaps it is
El
you
Toro
who would be
apologizes,
best
little one.
to... be best to help me.
And what would El Toro be helping with?
Oh, just... well, with protecting people.
Protecting.
Protecting the weak. Once you have brought them under your protection. Whether they choose to be or not.
I think they should be allowed to choose, but protecting the weak is something that a leader should aspire to.
Yes, little girl. I think your friend here understands better than he lets on. Don't you, El Toro?
El Toro has not
I
had
think-
much experience with protecting weak people. They usually try to kill me in the labyrinth.
But then you slay them.
Indeed.
I like you, El Toro. You are a noble man. And he offers his hand.
I have no reason not to take it.
He's very
Well-
strong. You feel that straight away. He has a very strong handshake, even for you, El Toro.
Ah,
But only you can tell. Like he has like a grip like iron. Even to you, it's like, freak hell.
that's quite
And
a
you
grip
do
you have
feel-
there, brother.
And you do feel like empowered. Like there's something in the way he shook your hand. It's made you feel stronger.
inspired?
Yes.
Just give. Okay. I'm gonna just rub my head up and go. "Brrr!"
That's it.
Oh, El Toro apologizes.
Ah, no need to apologize, my friend. Let's head on into town. I'll head ahead and speak to the guards. And he races off ahead. Can you type louder?
I feel he was very unappreciative of my moral conundrum, not trying to be an
suppose
evil
I could.
character. I deliberately tried to make my character not about conquering everything. Just defending her own domain and growing that and whatever to be done. I'm not happy he looked down on me though.
I'm more suspicious of the whole conquering thing and protecting people even if they don't want you to. That's
Well, that's the bit that caught me off guard, because I'm okay with conquering people that mean to defy me, but not for the sake of just conquering them.
Very subjugation.
Yeah, I'm not about that. See again, as I said, my whole philosophy is, oh yeah, I will conquer the crap out of somebody if I need to, but if I can reach a peaceful agreement through diplomacy,
Altori's
and
just
not
gonna
violence.
quietly flex the fingers of the hand that he shook.
The biggest question is the defense problem. I mean, I don't personally believe that the only people you defend are the people you need to defend.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I didn't mean that.
No, it was how he was talking.
Oh no, yeah. See, I will defend. I'm all about defending the weak, as I tried to make clear. It's just I'm not going to conquer them to put them under my protection. I'm not. Again, as I said, if I need to subjugate something, I will subjugate it. I'd rather not, because I'd rather my army lives and not dies for a conquest. But I feel Hawk was after a different answer on that one.
Or Atreus, anyway.
Should we head to the village then?
Probably best.
Yes.
I'll start leading the way to the village.
I'll follow along with loud footsteps.
Are you right, El Toro? Hmm.
These things are smaller and more puny looking than normal.
As you approach, you see him being set upon by a group of goblins.
Oh. Okay.
They're stabbing him very viciously. He's not going to survive much longer.
I'm going to take... Sorry, Dan, I forgot your character's name, but I'm going to take you off his shoulders, fight you down, and go, stay behind El Toro, and then just charge.
Right, shake. Yes.
What's the thing he does? I'm going to use a goring rush. Oh wait, no, I can't. I need to move at least 20 feet. On.
Hawk.
Yes.
Would one of those little green things happen to have a missing arm?
Yes.
Looking like the one that perhaps you called.
The one that I was told. The one I was actually told her name as well.
Yeah.
Can I just stride forward? Clee, I believe, is the one missing an arm. Why are you attacking this gentleman?
She turns away and ignores you.
I'm just gonna call at them. Hey, little green jabronis! Leave that man alone unless you got the guts to step to someone bigger than you.
Everyone's bigger than them.
Technically, the guy they're attacking
No one ever accused El Toro of being smart.
He has a point.
Am I being ignored?
Yeah, they are ignoring you.
Constantly.
People do not usually ignore El Toro. This is unfamiliar and infuriating! I mean, Clee is the nearest, but was I there when I think I was there when Elif mentioned it, but Okay, can someone tell me what rage actually does? It's okay, no, I got it. You can imbue yourself. Oh. Yeah. Strength advantage. You have advantage on strength. Okay. Well, the guy we were just talking to is under attack.
It's alright, they're just subjugating him.
Sorry, I'm gonna rage.
It's what he'd want.
Okay, well.
The one thing I want to do, I know Clee's good at not having me do.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
No, I don't know.
Okay, roll initiative.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm going to be at the... Oh, God, 19, Jesus. Not expecting that result.
9, bugger.
22.
Okay. Hopefully this...
Okay, I'll rage on my turn then.
That
17 plus 3, technically, because I can add 3 to my initiative.
It's auto added.
Okay.
So you've got a +6.
I thankfully remembered I have disadvantage on initiative, so I don't have to go, oh wait, it should be lower down.
Okay,
later.
so Lena's first.
I'm going to Blade Ward and Dodge. Not Blade Ward and Dodge, just Blade Ward, and I don't know if I want powders yet.
Okay.
So I'm just standing ready.
The first two are going to continue their attacks on Atreus. Aria.
I'm not sure how much I trust this guy.
Nor do I. I don't. No, he seemed very. He seemed
My
very
problem, my
fascisty.
problem here is I don't trust this guy because he sounded evil, and I was specifically told by Rhea that the one with the missing arm was meant to be here.
Joseph told you she'd kill you.
Huh?
Joseph said she'd kill you.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. She said, do not
Yeah, if you
disturb the
enter-
little one,
yeah.
or she'll kill you.
Yeah, do not disturb her in her room.
In her room, being.
If you've got to be warned that a bitch will kill you, you probably don't want to deal with her.
Unfortunately, I don't think El Toro was there to hear that.
And she just chose to ignore me.
That's very clear, though.
Yeah, that is very clear.
Except you don't know that.
No, I'm just saying out at the table. That is very clear, though.
I demand an explanation, Clee. And I'm going to cast command. Speak. She needs to do a wisdom saving throw, which I know Clee is really good at.
She turns around and shrieks at you. And says something you don't understand.
Yeah, goblin probably.
Is there any sort of thing on my passive insight that I can pick up on her body language on what this might be? What I'm meant to interpret this as?
You don't know anything about goblins. So you don't know quite why they're doing this or how they're supposed to stand.
This doesn't look like the standard robbery, does it?
No, they seem very intent on stabbing this guy.
It's 100. It is 100% what I can see. The person I was told not to mess with, right? It is definitely clear.
Yeah, it's the same person. Looks like the same person.
I don't feel right about. I don't feel right about them ganging up on an old man.
Yeah, but that's not an old man. That's the head of the guards.
That's a town guard. Notice how no one else is coming to his help.
That we know that he's stronger than a couple of goblins. He's not putting up any fight at all. That's sus, man.
Oh no, he is trying to, but he is outnumbered. And they've caught him when he was out for a stroll.
The problem is I didn't see him when we came into the village.
Yeah, it's the middle of the night. There's going to be a night watch. Yeah. Him being outside isn't that suspicious because, as I said, you saw the people who would have been on the day watch. He was
checking on news, so he's allowed to be out.
Yeah. there's also going to be less guards at this time of night, and they've jumped him just before he got back to the barrack, or back to the gate.
I think you should forget what they look like and just think, what would you do if a group of goblins were attacking a guy?
Yeah, true.
Until recently, that is, well, continue attacking the guy because we're the goblins.
How bad does he? Oh, cast a spell. I can't actually do anything because I used my action to command her to speak, and I got gibberish. So
Be back in just a second, guys.
I'm just to say, if you must engage, knock them out. Don't kill them. And I'll end my turn.
Okay, it's Purin's turn.
Well then. If I must... Okay, I'm going to switch to the blunt sides of my swords, then. To knock them out rather than kill. I'm going to attack the closest one with my short sword for 24.
That's a hit.
For 10 damage, and now they get disadvantage on my next attack. I don't know what it is. No, I gain advantage on my next attack roll. So, attack with my short sword. For 12.
You've got 2 attacks.
Yeah, I have 2 attacks per action.
Cool.
Yeah, pure build.
Yeah. So that was 12. Does that get in?
Yeah.
For another blunt attack for 9 damage, 9 blunt damage from the blunt end of the sword. Again, aiming to knock them out, not actually hurt them, or not kill them.
Yeah, trying to do non-lethal damage.
Of course. And I will end my turn.
Okay, the next few 4, 3, 4, 5. They hit the guard, and he is down and bleeding out. After their hits. It's El Toro's turn. Oh wait, he said he was stepping away for a moment.
I believe he, at the very least, he was going to rage.
Yeah.
And then probably rather head further into this situation.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay, well, it is your turn now.
Oh, is it? Did I miss anything that I would need to be aware of?
They downed the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I said I was gonna rage, so I'll rage. That's in features and traits, isn't it? Rage. Yep. Well, Toro will not be ignored, and I'm gonna. Well, are they 20 feet away? Hold on.
You can circle around to one that is 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no, think of each cube as being 5 foot, so just arc around to one.
Right,
And you've got to travel at least, I think you have to travel at least 20 feet. So you can go your full movement.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm gonna. I forgot what it's called, but I'm gonna.
Gore ankle shanker.
Yeah.
How very dare you!
Sorry.
Yeah, thankfully, you have good, big ankles to shank.
You were the one in range of the gore, so it goes.
Gore, gore,
gore, gore. Oh, a 2. Oh, Jesus!
The man
he
bitch
fucked
fell.
up.
It's very difficult to gore a goblin, apparently.
Yeah, I just sort of.
Just overshot him.
Just literally ran at him and ran at her and just went gore.
No.
I was looking at the top of her head like, oh.
If it's a wrestling thing, then they either dodged out of the way or they leapfrogged him just as he was doing it.
Well, the thing is, he hasn't actually gone low enough.
Oh, bugger! I should have.
They just sort of ducked under it, like.
Can I decide to attack recklessly, which gives advantage on attack rolls using strength until the start of my next turn? Or, like, should I have... Nah, I should have called that before. I'll leave it.
Okay. Ryoshi, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I can get to most of them. I'm going to go up to this one, and I'm going to punch them because I haven't done that yet to any of them, and okay, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And that does 5 damage, and I'm going to spend a focus point to try turn that into a stunning strike. Wait, they have to pass a. Come on, I had it 1 second ago. Where did it run away to me? Yeah, DC 15 con save.
Nat 20. Dirty 21.
Okay, that will do it. So I will then continue with my second attack that I get at full send. That's 25.
Yeah, that's a hit.
For another 6. And Mark will use the focus point in a second. And I believe Yeah, I can spend another focus point to get 2 more attacks in, but I think at the moment I'll just go to leave it at that. Because I'm not sure what's going on and I'm not trying to kill, but yeah, that's me for now.
Okay, on their next turn. One of them produces a cloud of darkness. And they vanish.
Huh.
However, from there you can see that there is a small encampment across the river.
Hmm. Okay, so is the guy dead, or is he still on death saves or whatnot?
He's
On death
got
saves.
some last words.
Oh, so
Oh.
can't you spare the dying on him?
Yeah, I was
No.
about to do the same thing.
Okay.
He basically coughs and just like, I'm sorry, I let you down. Those criminals, they've been attacking for a while. Avenge me, El Toro. Take my sword and avenge me. Promise me,
Take
El Toro.
Okay, El Toro doesn't really owe this guy anything. He's just here for the belt.
Yeah, I am almost 100% certain this was meant to be my test. He just wasn't satisfied with my answers.
As I'm close enough and I haven't done it already, I'm going to see whether I believe this man. 21.
Yeah, you believe him.
Well, we can't leave his body out here. It's not right.
No, it isn't.
We should should at least take his body somewhere.
I'll sling his body over my shoulder.
I'm not familiar with village layout that much, so I'm not sure where the guard station or anything would be.
There's probably one in the gate.
True. Well, let's take him to the gate. Unless you want to carry a corpse into a pub.
Wait a minute. You know what? El Toro is gonna grab the sword and start heading towards the edge of the river, where. But although. I don't know if I would have made sense of the darkness. No. It wouldn't know where to go to chase after the goblins.
Well, the fact that there's a camp just across the river.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have made it into they wouldn't have gone into the town.
Yeah.
Well, Toro, what are you doing?
The hell does it look like?
It looks like you're very angrily skulking into a river. Might I remind you what happened last time one of us went in the water?
Okay, I am. Yeah, sorry, I am going to ignore him and jump into the river to cross it.
Are we just leaving him to it, or?
I feel like we should watch at least.
El Toro, stop. Rushing into it alone isn't gonna. It's kind of obviously a trap.
El Toro's enraged. He's not listening.
Actually, technically, you haven't attacked anything this turn.
Oh.
No, he doesn't mean enraged. He doesn't mean enraged as in raging. He means angry.
Oh, I thought you meant he was still raging.
Oh.
I mean, he's very angry.
I think we're gonna have to stop him.
Do we though?
Do we want to let the our friend possibly just murder a camp?
Can I just put my hand on it, stand in front of him and put my hand on him? Stop. We at least need to think of a cleverer strategy than just walking in there.
I don't think he's going to pay any attention to you.
Yeah. I'm just going to storm
steamed.
past.
Unnaturally steamed.
How would you know? You've only known him a couple of hours.
Can I insight him? Is he being weirder than he
Well, that's
usually
what
is?
I was angling for.
I'm just going to scream in the general direction of the camp. Get the hell out here!
Yeah, he's being weirder than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're going to keep heading towards the camp?
Yep.
I physically can't stop him.
Well, I can, but The command, the command only is a one word that will stop him for a turn.
All right, I'll try to stop him. I'm going to cast blindness on him.
Ooh, interesting.
So I need a con save from him.
Ooh,
All
he's
right.
good.
Con save 23.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work.
To be honest with you, I don't think blindness would have made much of a difference at this stage.
No, it would, because you couldn't hit fucking anything.
Apparently, I already can't.
That's all I can do.
There's something I could do, but I'm not sure it would. Like, it might put him back by a turn, and it probably wouldn't break if there is something off, like magically off with him. It wouldn't break it. Unless getting a counter order would break it.
I'm going to look around for the goblins. Can I make a perception roll?
You can see what looks like goblin shoes outside the tent.
Okay, I'm going to walk up to the tent, grab it, and rip it out of the ground if possible.
Yeah, strength check. It should be simple enough. It's not really designed for resisting
strength
that.
Check. 15.
Yeah, it does it. You see that there are 2 goblins in this tent sleeping.
They are. Can I see them from where I am?
You can now.
Are they the ones that were attacking the dude? I suspect they're not, because they wouldn't have just got to sleep like 5 seconds after.
Oh, then I'm going to really not regret doing this.
Oh, do you want me to try something first and then?
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
Pact, Hex, Nuke his strength. Eldritch Blast, 2 to the face.
Oh, can I do what I was going to do? Because it was.
You can try. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I'm going to say, have you got something?
I'll tell you, those are obviously not the goblins that attacked the dude. Retreat. I'm going to cast command on the word retreat.
Is that a con save?
That's a wisdom save.
I was going to say, don't give him a good one.
I don't think his wisdom's going to be great, to be honest with you.
12.
You fail. You have to spend your next turn retreating.
Okay.
Isn't that from you, though? So that's the wrong direction.
No, it was meant as a retreat from them, but it's a one-word thing.
Well, I was previously advancing, so...
You're thinking of flee. Flee makes them run away from me.
I'd have thought retreat would have been the same.
Well, I was previously advancing, so I think, he would interpret retreat as come back.
Yeah. A retreat from his current action, not from me. If he was coming at me, then yes.
You could have gone Pokemon-ish and just gone return.
Return to me.
El Toro, return.
I could have gone for a lot of things, but I want him to move away from them.
Oh, he's about to. I'm about to stick 2 shots into his face.
The sword starts to glow and you stop moving.
Okay, I need to look.
He's just braying angrily at this point.
As I said, you can take 2 shots to the face, so you're going to hurt.
All right, let me have it.
All right. That's nat 20 on the first one.
And you put a hex on him as well, didn't you?
Yeah, that's
that's-
2d10 plus 2d6 from the first.
That's not fucking hurt. Jeez.
7 plus 8.
15.
No, you
the
don't
last
have
one,
that.
the second one missed though. The 2.
Yeah, 15. Oh god. Ow.
So I take 15.
Could I? Since I command him, I was planning to move as well.
Yeah.
Let me measure this because I might have to put a leap on this. No, I can get there. I put myself within 5 feet of those goblins and in front of him. Specifically, I'm trying to get within 5 feet of the goblins.
Okay.
Because my reaction only works as when I'm within 5 feet of them.
Now, did we notice the sword do anything with the glowy, or was that just a thing?
Well, it nullified my command, so...
Yeah, but I was just saying, did we know the sword did that, or is it just for context?
Hawk said it glowed.
Yeah, but that might have just been for El Toro.
It was just for him.
Yeah.
Can I tell that these goblins are not the ones who... Well, I don't suppose I can I?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I did.
Oh, Lord.
My comment was, these are not the goblins that attacked the dude.
These are not the goblins you're looking for.
Yeah, so I did make that
9.
abundantly clear. Oh, god damn it.
Sorry.
El Toro's stats are literally something like 28, 17, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah, his stats are heavily weighed towards the physical.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've only got con saves, so I can't do shit.
Which is why El Toro was not the member of the party I was afraid of, because I know he won't pass my saves. Because I assume he's got nothing in wisdom or charisma.
Nope, got nothing in wisdom, charisma, or intelligence.
Yeah, meaning you're an easy target for me.
Okay, so you can proceed towards the target.
Oh.
Are we rolling initiative? Because this is a very combat-focused situation at the moment.
No.
Okay, cool. Because I'm gonna beat this asshole in practice in a minute.
Okay, let him have one more try at it, and then we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay, so if you head towards them, and then give it another wisdom save. So when you're literally stood over them.
Yeah. All right. Wisdom save.
Roll with advantage because you know that these are literally
Oh,
sleeping.
I already rolled.
Yeah, so roll
Can
that
I
again.
roll it?
Yeah.
Just roll the second one as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ! 8 and a 6.
No, it's still like.
Guys, you're gonna have to stop me.
Just. You're about to skewer one.
I have a reaction the moment. I'm going to use my reaction the moment he attacks something.
Yeah. So it's an attack roll, is it?
I will reactive protection on the goblins.
Oh, I'm not actually holding a sword in my inventory. I think I have one. It's a great sword. Would that do?
I'll just count it as an
Great
unarmed.
sword,
Just
it's the best
use your
sword I've got.
unarmed.
Okay.
You have disadvantage on that attack.
Rolling with disadvantage.
As I'm putting my goddamn shield in the way.
12.
Yeah, you hit him. The goblin squeals and dies.
Okay, wasn't there a reaction for when I attack?
That's why you hit with disadvantage.
Oh, right.
At which point, Atreus then appears beside you. Good work, El Toro. Keep going. Keep avenging me.
Do we see him?
You can see him now.
Okay.
Keep murdering them. Avenge me.
As I've already
Focus on
killed...
taking Atreus down. I will try and protect the goblins.
Okay. I've already used an attack, so I only get one.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
It says attacks per action 1.
Oh yeah, because you're a multi-class as well. Oh, thank God.
Congrats, you've just committed the first murder of the season.
Fuck.
I tried my best.
Yeah.
I am surprised the goblin does not have a dexterity above 12.
Well, he's prone as well, so your thing wouldn't have done anything.
Oh, that would have had advantage.
A sleeping
as
goblin.
True.
Yeah, as I say, he's a sleeping goblin in probably pajamas. He's got an armor class of 8, 10 at best.
That depends on what. Goblins are dexterous. I imagine he's got at least a +2.
Yeah, that would take him to
Yeah,
10.
when they're
That
not
would take him to 12.
unconscious.
You automatically have 10.
Yeah, but
That's true, but that's still 12. That's still hit him.
No, I know. I'm just taking your point of, 10 is your base.
That could be a child for all we know. He's got no dex.
And which part of unconscious?
Well, yeah, so he still have advantage on the attack anyway.
Look, I tried my best to save the goblin. I couldn't do, I can only do so much.
Yeah, we're not denying that. We're just
We're not saying it would be a child. In fact, we're trying to big you up, saying there was nothing you could do.
Okay, cool. Are we rolling initiative now?
Yes. Hold on, I'll just make another encounter.
Because I assume we've got
12.
to try and take this dick
Hold
out
on.
before we knock.
Stop rolling initiative
out.
before I've made the encounter.
Sorry.
Yeah, everyone
Get
take
ahead of
Atreus.
yourself,
I
you
will try
murder
and hold
hobo.
El Toro.
Well,
I am not
there's
doing it on purpose.
It's getting too
You
murder
say
hobo.
that.
I just learned something interesting. Did you know I can cast a guiding bolt and a healing word on the same turn?
Yes, because it's a bonus action.
No. Because remember, you can't a guiding bolt and a healing word.
Can you?
Yeah. I was just reading the spellcasting rules to check something. Because they changed how spellcasting works, it's now only spells that use a spell slot.
Ah,
I have a free guiding bolt that doesn't use a spell slot a day.
that's true.
And I was like, can I use that at the same time? Apparently you can.
Okay, so now roll initiative.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
Garbage.
Garbage.
To be fair, I have a +2 initiative. My initiative is the one thing I could not get higher.
25.
Well, I had a 19 as one of the rolls. But
Should I
Well,
roll
it looks
again,
like El
or-
Toro got
No,
worse,
no, it's all
worse
right.
than I did.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
Purin's
I'm
first.
just.
Okay. Weird. Jumanji, weird stance, but he still. El Toro has the sword still, right?
Yeah.
Is it like. Is he equipped with it, or is it like
He's
on his
just
hip,
holding
or
it.
what?
He's holding it, but he's not equipped with it.
Okay. Okay, so I can't disarm him from it. Just,
No, you
remove it
can,
from him
because it's
by
not.
strike.
You could remove
Okay.
it from him. As I said, he's not actually holding it properly like a sword. He's just holding it.
Okay,
Is
so
it still sheathed?
okay, then I'm going to make an attack
Basically.
to try and at least cut. I'm going to try and cut it away from him. So attack the sword, attack the whatever's holding the sword onto him, so it just drops from him.
His hand.
Yeah, attack.
Yeah,
attack.
just cut his hand off.
No, I'm going to try and disarm him, like hit him with the blunt end of the sword to try and like hurt his fingers to let it go.
I like that you say disarm him, but it's like that's the same thing. You're going to remove his arm.
Not like that, you know. Okay.
Yeah, like Italians moving slaves.
Okay. Right, rolling to try and disarm him with the short sword. 19.
That hits.
I would say a strength check to see if he kept hold of it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking whether it would be an advantage or disadvantage.
Oh, it's a
I'd say-
disadvantage either way.
I would say it's a disadvantage, definitely.
Well, it's because it's hexed anyway, so it's a disadvantage anyway.
So I
Ah,
roll
okay.
a strength saving throw at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not. Well, if it's a saving throw, I don't know.
Is it a saving throw or a check?
Dirty 20. If it's a saving throw. Or was it a check? Because that was a saving throw, which would have been higher.
It was a check.
Oh, sorry. I'll do that again then. Disadvantage. 9.
You drop it. You're not really focused on holding it anyway.
Right, sword's away from him.
Does that change anything about my state of being?
It just means that. Okay, well, the effect that would have happened to you wouldn't affect. Since I'm not attacking you with the next attack anyway. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to attack. So then I'm going to attack the ghost of Atreus with my longsword. Watch me not hit this one for a dirty 20.
You hit, the sword goes straight through, and he sort of chuckles at you. Oh, attempting violence on me. Well, it seems my little subterfuge is at an end. So I don't think your big friend is going to continue his onslaught. Now he's dropped my sword.
Have I realised what's happening?
He might pick it back up. It's quite stupid.
I think then. Oh, right. It's not my turn yet. Never mind.
And his face changes. Anyone from the Greek background?
Oh, I know who that is.
Ares.
Yeah, I take my reaction. I dropped to my knee.
Oh, well, I guess I'm from the Greek background, so I'd know who it is too.
Yeah, it's Ares.
Am I killing a Taurus still?
That's interesting.
As he strokes his beard, I'll have my
I knew
sword
it was from
back,
the picture.
thank
That's
you.
sad.
And he picks his
That's
sword
a level
up.
of sadness.
Can't hear him. What?
Well, the fact that you recognise the actor that I've used for the token for Ares.
That's a level of nerdiness, is right there. As I knew who that was as soon as you put it on the board. I was like, oh fuck.
This is an interesting one for my character because I have certain opinion, I have certain theories on Ares as a character that I cannot prove.
So yes, you just tried to stab Ares.
Yeah.
How angry am I right now?
You're a lot calmer now that you dropped his sword.
Okay, but like, I've probably realised what he made me do just now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like that.
Yeah.
No, but you
gonna
also
have a
realise who it is. It's like,
this is
if I'm
this
gonna
is
get
also
screwed, I got
this
screwed
is
by a
concerning
master
because none of us
craftsman.
are supposed to know what we're about.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Well, from your information, it's like being screwed by someone you know is a master craftsman at screwing with people. You don't take it too personally. Yeah, this is an absolute master craftsman when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, this is the bread and butter of this guy.
Well, Lord Ares, what can we say? Your pellet. Oh, what is the purpose of your being here?
Well, I was just here to see if I could get my friend El Toro here to slaughter these little goblins.
What purpose does slaughtering the innocent serve?
But it seems like he is not the right person to lead my armies. And you certainly aren't.
One day,
maybe another day.
Well, you know I'm convinced this guy's my father, right?
Yeah.
Well, that must have burnt twice as much then.
Well, I'm the daughter of Aphrodite. We all know this one. The most famous affair Aphrodite had was with this asshole. But I've never seen him in person, and I've never been able to confirm this. I'm not even sure if he knows.
It's like you just came in and went, "Oh, you're completely useless to me." You know what that is?
Emotional damage.
Maybe one day I won't be leading your army, Ares, but burying it under me.
You've got spirit, kid. But you really, don't stand a chance against my army. Especially with your little rabble. That's if your little rabble is even working for you anymore. You know how I like to inspire ambition.
Oh, they are loyal.
To you, maybe. But maybe that's the problem. They're loyal to you. But I'll let you murmur over that one. I've had.
He fucking knows. He's playing with me so badly.
I've had my fun for today. I have to spar with you another day, El Toro.
I'm just.
Till then, keep up the good work. As he disappears.
I'm gonna just storm my way back in the direction of the village,
Well,
probably punching
Ares.
any trees that I pass along the way.
You are aware you'll probably break your hand if you do that. I've nuked your strength.
Yeah. Perrin's
Oh,
gonna
that-
head over to the goblins that he slaughtered.
He killed one.
Yeah. She's gonna at least go and try and, tend to
We're going to write a letter. Sorry, we killed one of your goblins.
No, she's gonna go tend to the body at least. She's not very happy right now.
As you get close to the body, you realise it's not actually a goblin.
Hmm?
It's not a goblin.
He is twitching.
No. It's literally like a piece of wood.
No, that's what I mean. Her ears are twitching more in a whole emotional state thing, not as a she's listening. It's more going up like, huh?
Each
That's
goblin
truly
is like
frustrating.
each goblin is like a doll.
Ah.
It's all right. It's not a goblin. It's just a bag of puppies.
What's truly frustrating first encounter with the Lord of War.
She's a little relieved that El Toro didn't actually kill anyone. So she's just gonna leave. She's just gonna leave and head back into the village. So she's still a little.
Can I catch up with El Toro?
Yeah.
I would like to use my. Where is the feature I'm looking for? Species traits. I would like to use my healing hands on him to heal that fucking eldritch bolt he took to the face.
That was a good shot. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was a good shot. I'm just going to attack him on the bed. Well, at least you didn't kill anybody, big guy. And you can have 8 hit points back.
I would have.
I
would have.
Do not trouble. The Lord of War is a loathsome trickster.
If I was not under contract with a god.
One day he'll bite off more than he can chew.
If you meant what you said about breaking his armies, make sure you keep El Toro in mind.
No, Tora, the question is, how much goading would it have taken you? Did he actually goad you, or would you have done it willingly anyway?
Actually, he did admit to you were holding his sword, which is an extremely powerful artifact.
When he told me to take that sword, I just saw red. I don't even.
You would recognize it as the sword of Ares, as having that effect. That it enrages its user. He uses it as a means of spurring up like berserkers. Just driving people wild and.
Although I just want to poke the barbarian a little bit with the old sort of, yeah, but did you need him raging, or would you have done it willingly sort of thing? Just, I want to keep an eye on that.
Well, I think that's where we'll leave it for today, as you've passed 2 of your trials. Just. So I'd like to thank our players. We'll be back next week for the continuation of their trials, and probably the end of the trials. And there's only going to be 2 more. So I'd like to thank our players and say good night for now.
Good night, everybody.
So we're not killing our